So in the last video where we talked about the best chasers in Jump Force, a lot of people told me that I missed this character or I missed that character. So in the past week since that video, I decided to pick up the controller, test out different characters in the roster, and see how good they are in terms of chasing. And let me tell you something, there's a handful of characters in this game that are really good at chasing that even I didn't know about. So today we will be going over the top 5 most underrated chasers in Jump Force. Once again, these are characters to where if you are not chasing with them and you are losing games, well now you know why you're losing games. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Once again, I want to point out, because there's at least one person in every comment section, these characters are not solely dependent on chasing. Chasing just adds an extra layer to their already deadly arsenal. With that being understood, let's get started. Number 5 on the list, we have the copy ninja, Kakashi Hatake. Now, Kakashi was one of those characters where I found him to be extremely confusing. He was sort of extremely linear in his moveset, and I really didn't know what he was good for. But then I started chasing with him, and oh boy. Yeah, let's just say, I never looked back. Now, Kakashi's a really good character, but he's one of those characters you don't main. You keep him in your second or third spot, and when you got no bars left, you bring him in. This is because Kakashi's damage is actually surprisingly good, and this is just damage based off of him chasing and not using his lightning blade or any of his other abilities. But apart from all of that, Kakashi's moveset is very fluid and easy to work with, similar to Deku. But unlike Deku, Kakashi has the Kamui Shuriken, which gives him the ability to zone chase, similar to Sasuke. So in essence, Kakashi is one of those few characters on the roster that has the best of both worlds, which definitely makes him a deadly chaser in Jump Force. Sitting on the number 4 spot, we have the future Pirate King himself, Monkey D. Luffy. And this is a character that I, in particular, enjoy chasing with. And here's why. Remember when I said none of these characters on this list are solely reliant on chasing? Well, Luffy is the kind of character that's pushing the boundary of that, but that helps him even more. Luffy quite possibly is one of the best pressure characters in this game, with his Red Hawk being one of the fastest abilities in the game, and his Hawk Gatling being an unblockable move. Luffy is clearly an offensive, go at the opponent type character. The only drawback, and the reason why he's number 4 on this list, is because his hitbox is just not the best. But apart from that, Luffy as a chase character is a complete monster, and if you don't utilize his chasing now, you definitely need to start taking advantage of it. Number 3 on the list, and this might be a little bit of a surprise to you guys, but it is the king of games himself, Yugi. Remember in the last episode when I was talking about Sasuke being a very good zone chaser? Yugi quite possibly is the zone chase god of Jump Force, at least compared to his other stand counterparts being Jotaro and Dio. Now, here's the thing with Yugi in Jump Force. He's a mind game character, similar to the anime and Yu-Gi-Oh itself. But the thing with a lot of Yugi players is they're too scared to be aggressive and chase their opponent. Therefore, they completely eliminate chasing as an option to deal damage to the opponent. And this is a problem. Similar to Sasuke, Yugi literally has peripheral moves that can keep your opponent at bay and not see the chase coming. But unlike Sasuke, it's really hard for the opponent to adapt to and see coming sometimes. For instance, not only is Sasuke's Amaterasu very slow and really easy to see coming, he's restricted to where he has to let the ability fully play out to which case he can move after. And that is particularly troublesome as the opponent can either adapt or be fast enough to react to that. Yugi, on the other hand, has no such restriction. For example, Yugi can draw the spell shadowing arrow, and upon it being unleashed to the opponent, Yugi can chase and harass his opponent for added pressure. You can almost think of it as a trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though you want to attack, Yugi still has that small lingering ability that you have to worry about. And that added zone chase pressure can honestly decide the game itself. So Yugi as a whole, very good character, one that you shouldn't be scared to chase with. Number 2 on the list, we have the hero from the future himself, Trunks. And the reason why Trunks is on this list is 1, he plays very similar to his dad, who was number 2 as well. 2, he gets the Dragon Ball Z treatment of being better than most characters in this game. When it comes to Trunks, there's not much to be said. He's got good hitbox, good hit priority, amazing aerial game. However, he's not as fast as his dad, but all these underlying factors definitely make Trunks a force to be reckoned with when it comes to chase. So make sure you keep your guard up when he comes knocking. And finally, the number 1 most underrated chase character in Jump Force, Killua. Apart from the fact that Killua's hitbox is amazing, his reach is amazing, and his hit priority is amazing, Killua is one of those characters you can string combos together with while simultaneously building the momentum for your chases. It's almost like a 2-in-1 package, and that's what makes him so versatile as a chaser. The fact that he always has momentum and combos built from abilities like the Lightning Palm, for example, ultimately complementing his chasing as the Godspeed King we all know and love. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. I know I missed out on a lot of good chasers in part 1, which is why I wanted to make a part 2 with the most underrated best chasers in the game. Once again, if you guys are new, make sure you guys sub to the channel, kick that notification bell for all things Jump Force. Got a bunch new Jump Force videos dropping, some online gameplay videos, some more top 5 videos, and some more tutorial videos. So make sure you guys kick that notification bell so you do not miss all that amazing content. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for everything you've done. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I'ma see you in the next one, guys. Peace.